Welcome back to Crypto Meets AI. Barry here with an update for you. Do me a favor, friends. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment down below. Now let's get into this. We're sitting at $2.94, trading within a range of 282 to 295. We're up about 4%. Like I said, we're waiting to break above that $3 mark with some good volume in order to sustain that level. We'll see where we go from here. And just in, Donald Trump Jr. says crypto will preserve U.S. dollar dominance. But some say no, the role of the dollar will be replaced by XRP. It will lose dominance because countries will no longer use the dollar for trade. The dollar will continue to exist, but its functions as a reserve currency will be replaced by XRP. Comment down below. Do you believe that XRP will become the reserve currency of the world? October has started with the government shutdown. Will it be 10 days of darkness? We hear footsteps of the new financial system. We're bullish on blockchain. We're bullish on Ripple and XRP. We're bullish on regulations. Have an excellent week and a month ahead, my friends. And Ripple is committed to full transparency and reserves supporting RLUSD. Tether, it's your turn. If they showed their reserves and showed their true balance sheets, it'd probably collapse just like Terra Luna did. As of August 29th, RLUSD has in reserves $394 million in U.S. Treasury bills, government money market funds $225 million, and cash deposits held in regulated financial institutions $107 million, totaling $728,158,000. Outstanding stablecoin units of $701 million. It's backed by more than just one-to-one. There's extra reserves in there. And I fear that Canada's turning into a communist dictator country. I know y'all seen what happened to the truck drivers that protested a couple years back. They had their bank accounts turned off, money cut off. They couldn't do nothing. Canada, you better wake up. This isn't conspiracy theory. It's in the text of Bill C-8. The federal government is quietly giving itself a kill switch for your internet and phone. One minister, one order, they can suspend your service at any time. They claim it is for cybersecurity, but the bill has zero protections for free speech, journalists, or citizens exposing government overreach. Your platform, your voice, your ability to speak out gone with the flick of a switch. This is the moment to push back. Share this, get this out there as much as we can. We got to fight back, my friends.
Our pew-pews and our gas-powered vehicles and our food banks and now our Wi-Fi and phone? Stop scrolling. Bill C-8 is in Parliament right now. It gives the federal government a kill switch over your internet, your phone service, and your freedom of speech. Buried in section 15.2, it literally says that the minister can order your provider to suspend your service to any person. It means they can cut off your Wi-Fi, they can cut off your phone, they can cut off your platform if they find it necessary. They're claiming that this is for cybersecurity. There are no hard limits on the bill. There's no wording that protects people like me from being able to expose and speak about things that are happening in our government. There's no protections for journalists. One minister, one order, and suddenly you can't upload, you can't go live, can't speak out. That's the power that this bill has. We cannot let this happen. Tell your MP, share this, push back. Because if this passes, every independent voice online, including mine, including yours, is at risk of being shut down with a flick of a switch.
It's sad to say, but it's very true. Canada, you better fight back right now. Push this video out there for the people in Canada. Share, like, subscribe, and comment down below. BRICS Pay is a digital alternative payment ecosystem, bypassing the dollar dominance developed by the BRICS nations. This is not just messaging, but also settlement and local currencies. Simply put, a digital app payment platform for businesses and consumers. And your friendly reminder, SWIFT already confirmed its ISO 222 shift will rely on third-party digital assets and no native token. Why? Competing with Ripple and XRPL was never an option. The future of payments equals collaboration, not control.
In addition to being able to provide a better end-to-end client experience, frictionless payments also help SWIFT member banks be more efficient as a community, minimizing costly exceptions and investigations, enabling us to better compete from a cost perspective with new entrants and closed-loop networks, enabling member banks to leverage global open network that is SWIFT's strength with a more controlled payment orchestration capability backed by the rich structured data of ISO 20022 format, opens up further opportunities for us banks to provide value-added products and services to our clients. But Tanya, I think, though, what excites me the very most of all, and what I see as the biggest new opportunity for the industry related to SWIFT's new platform, is the potential for integration with a variety of networks, rails, and third parties leveraging the rich ISO 20022 format and the transaction orchestration of the new platform, to manage that interoperability, as well as rules of engagement with these rails and networks via a single central framework that provides transparency to manage that end-to-end experience regardless of settlement rail, be it real-time, faster, instant payment rails, be it real-time gross settlement rails, be it card rails, even e-wallet or digital currency networks. So that is what I find the most exciting about the possibilities that this network, that this new platform has.
Multi-chain, multi-token system, complete interoperability. They're all going to be interconnected and work together. The same day David Schwartz left his position as CTO at Ripple, it cannot be a coincidence. David is Satoshi. John McAfee. Satoshi is and always has been the only person it could ever be. At Joel Katz, the time is now. Comment down below and tell me what you guys think. Do you believe David Schwartz is Satoshi? Comment down below, yes or no. So many XRP ETFs to be filed, it's insane. XRP has purposely been held underwater. Soon it will shoot like a rocket. Can't hold it back any longer, my friends.
So in the early days, every ETF needed SEC approval. So you can imagine that was a lot of back and forth, and that's been more standardized. And that's why they're talking about doing a rule for crypto ETPs now as well, because the SEC staff does not want to be commenting on every,
right,
XRP leveraged product, right? So, yeah. I would say the SEC, it's interesting how the SEC's role is kind of diminished, I would say, because if you look at stablecoin legislation, a lot of it's going to the OCC, right? They're not checking they're not doing the audits. And then if this sort of market structure bill passes, a lot of the authority is going to go to the CFTC. Right. So it's in a way, I think institutionally, this is a whole separate podcast, but they were sort of so aggressive or incompetent or whatever word you want to use during the last 5-year stretch that the Capitol Hill has said no, stay in your lane.
It's becoming quite clear and apparent that the government and the regulators are on crypto's side finally. And everyone forgot Ripple's $250 million Metaco play in 2023. But that moved aged like fine alpha. They locked in custody rails trusted by Citibank, BBVA, and BNB Paribas. Now XRP sits at the center of tokenization and CBDC infrastructure. They saw the end game early. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Ripple's $250 million Metaco acquisition, a strategic shift for XRP's institutional future. Institutional custody. Ripple now owns the same infrastructure trusted by major banks like Citibank, BBVA, and BNB Paribas. Regulatory advantage. Metaco's compliant custody models positions Ripple ahead of strict qualified custodian rules. CBDC and tokenization infrastructure. Metaco enables secure storage and settlement for central bank digital currencies and tokenized assets. XRP as a bridge liquidity. With custody plus payments combined, XRP becomes the default asset to move value between banks and ledgers. After reviewing the Architect Partners acquisition report in detail, I found Ripple's $250 million purchase of Metaco to be far more than just another crypto headline. It's a calculated infrastructure move with deep implications for digital asset custody, BDCs, and institutional adoption of XRP. Below, I break down why this acquisition is strategically important, not just for Ripple, but for investors positioning ahead of the next wave of tokenized finance. Well, that's what I have for you folks. Until next time, stay savvy, stay stacking, and I'll catch you in the next one. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment down below. And if you want more crypto deep dives, check out our videos right here on Crypto Meets AI. Thank you for watching. Remember to always do your own research. This is not financial advice.